Hello, thanks for being here. This is the Unpopular Counselor. So we're approaching day today, and we're going to get into some dungeons now. Busy day, as it just started a new school community called Growth Mindsets. What I will be doing in that is sharing every single thing that I've learned along the way that may be of use to others, such as the use of artificial intelligence, how to write for myself, as people may learn how to do that as well through the information which I provide, and also permit more people to live life physically on their terms through the use of software and technology. This moment of silence is so peaceful, especially as I'm sharing this live on other platforms as well, which is really cool as I have a chance to broadcast why life is worth an honest effort. It's showtime. Despite the heat, you have to stay hydrated. It's important to focus on what's going on around you. This was one of my first flying mounts ever. I got this, I think, in 2008. Such a glorious moment, one of which is similar to now. Let's do this.
Alex Raza charged us with protecting the life pools from the primalists. I pray they have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
If only you could have understood the righteous, I will not allow you to disturb Melanchosa's work.
It's too far away.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural state. I should not fail.
Melanchosa, I have failed.
You will not interfere. Fight, consume you. And shatter. I am sorry. I need your strength, little one. These words are pure. They will show you the truth. Consume you.
It's sort of loud. I'm going to lower that. I'm not sure how loud it is for you guys.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I require your aid above. The exposed light pools are in grave danger. The powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault. Quickly, take the eggs! Save as many as you can! Well done. You have secured the first two. Now see to the others. It's too far away. Keep clearing them out. Do not let the primalists desecrate this hallowed space. You are almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion. The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
The sacrifice of my allies and portray myself! Erupt with their power! You cannot escape the beach! Turn to the flame! Fire consume my enemies! Erupt with their power! You cannot escape the shield belt!
Fine monster. I protect these life pools. No! Your force queen cannot stop us. We are the truth. The life rules are safe for the moment, but the primals are still a threat. You must be vigilant, lest we be caught off guard again.
Others draw the siege.
So that was that. Not bad. Fortunately, that guy got pulled in. That can happen. Thankfully, everything went well.
Would you like to purchase something?
I gotta get rid of most of the stuff. I was talking about that last time.
All right, you man.
What I have to do is I have to go start chanting and then work on that. So I'll have enchantments, and then I could work on alchemist as well, and then just send the rogue out to go farm the materials. I know it's going to be a process, but I know by the time the next expansion pack comes out, I will have everything all taken care of for that. So when it comes time to do the raids and higher level dungeons, I'll be able to lay out the battle flask with the alchemist, have the enchants on the armor and weapons, and then also have the cooking to provide the feast. I think I'm just kind of like going where I thought I believe I remember where the enchanting is. I knew I was on the way. I knew I was on the way. Some of these parts didn't change in the game. And what I'm going to do then is with the enchantment ability, you can disenchant items. I'm not sure if I can disenchant some of this. Oh, I can. Okay. So some of this will come across through certain level gear. We're going to see what this gear that I enchant will get us. Back then, if you were disenchanting stuff, that would also help with the level up. So we're going to see if that helps as well. Because the sooner we get to the max out for all of this, the sooner we can start making enchants for our gear level. For example, this says cannot be applied to items higher than level 320. I know I'm in at least the 400 mark. Yep. Or 74. So that means most of these things are above 320. I got a feeling that's higher level gear. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get anything special for enchanting these, as I don't see that arcane dust being of anything in this level. So that may be actually lower level than that. Otherwise, I'll just give away these items for anybody of that level. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that in my guild bank, or my bank for now. And when the time comes, I will have a guild and I will just list a bunch of stuff there for anybody who needs it. This right here, this is all the stuff that I received upon taking the level boost to 70 this character, as I had a priest before, but the character erased, and so it would have came back at level 60 like my rogue had done, so which I leveled that one to 70 before I bought the epic edition for the next expansion pack. I know this may seem tedious, but it's worth having all these bag slots. You're going to see what I mean in a minute. Anything bind and equipped, I'm going to put in there, and then anything soulbound, I'm going to leave to sell. I know this can seem like the boring part of the game, but this is really just maintenance. As a lot of this stuff I'm gonna just sell off as it's soulbound, but it's also, you look at stats, nowhere's near that. Those two I have to just access them, but I can't. If I click on it now, it'll go into the bank. Well, what do you know? Look at that. I told you it's already full. Wasn't even looking over there. Okay. They should have like a repair person in this area. Or you know what? You just go over here and then you just sell them goods. I'm going to buy that back. Just because some of this stuff I know I could use for cooking. So I gave myself like an extra 20 bag slots. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some bags for the bank. The good old nether weave cloths. I don't need 17 of them, but I can definitely use. Shift click. Come on. Come on. You should give me the option to buy like 7 of them. I don't know why it's not letting me. I don't want to buy 17 of them. But you know what? If I buy them out, I just give them away. Oh Really? That's what they're doing? So that's how you buy it? Okay. Alright. I wish he gave you like a number here to let you know. Otherwise, I was expecting to buy all of them. I was like, oh man, and I'll just give them away at some point. That's good for now. I don't need to fill up the other two. I don't think I'm going to need that one yet. I'm also wanted to go learn the Alchemist. It's been a while. No, herbalism's over here. Yeah. Here we go. And although it's been a while, I'm grateful to remember some of this. And then whatever I need for items on that, I'll just go on the rogue and just go do some of that. Or I can just go buy some of it just for the sake of time. I gotta go start a guild as well. It's pretty cool that I'm able to do some of that today. A lot has been done today. A lot of progress made. I think the crystal veil is going to be needed. And then, surprised I remember some of this. It's been a while. So I need Stormvine or Cinderbloom. Cinderbloom needs to be really common. That was out by, they're going off of, Cataclysm. I'm going to get this up. And then, actually, since I'm in this area, I'll start a guild. Or, here we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on. I just don't want to be looking at them while picking all these things out. A lot of colors to this. I like that one. That may be an option. Alright, yeah, we're going to go with that one on. I like that. Oh, come on. So I gotta go get this. I want to keep this logo in mind as it's a nice design. At least I have this live and I could always refer back to this if I forget what it looks like. Good to know. Alright, time to go get this. And then here is how they used to go about sometimes people will ask if you pay for anything. Honestly, if they want 10 gold or 20 gold, that's not a big deal. This is just so then we could form the guild and then I can just start putting a bunch of stuff in there useful to other people to use whenever. It would be pretty funny if I bought every single form of food and had that as like a refrigerator for players to grab from whenever. I wish they would let me have the original, or I'm going to try to get it at least when I was first level 1 before going to level 70. I will post that sometime, maybe in addition to this later on. I'm in the area. I might survive these two. So when you're looking to level up a profession, let's say alchemy, what you want to keep in mind is when you're going through that, you want to see what is Stormvine on in terms of cost in the auction house to that of, let's say, Cinderbloom. Because really what it is right now is when you're leveling up, you just want to kind of go through that as fast as you possibly can. Like all of this is just to do all that just to level up right now wouldn't be worth that. Where let's say this Cinderbloom used to be pretty common. So we'll see what it's at. Used to be more common than the Stormveil. I spelled that wrong. So let's see what that would give me a level. I will only go up 10 ranks on that. That one's a little bit more expensive. For that amount, it's like, wow, they're really making sure they get their money on you on that. I tell you, it's almost like I'm willing to consider just going out there to go buy or go get the mats and the requirements to make it myself for 70 gold. Because I know when I go to look at leveling this, it's going to take 2 Cinderbloom. So you take 20 and you divide that by 2, and then that means you can create 10 of these. But the thing is, creating 10 of these isn't going to obviously do much for you. Now this, we got to see what they have out there. I spelled that wrong. I spelled that wrong, that's why. So this isn't as bad for the fact that if you get 20 in that, that's about 8 gold cheaper than to buy the mats of the other one. So we'll buy 20 for now. And then we're going to go make 20 healing potions What does unlearn mean? I didn't unlearn that. Well, we're trying to make it happen. Oh, don't tell me they won't let me make that. Come on, really? See, this is why sometimes you gotta still read ahead. So we have that. Oh man, they won't let me do it. Wow. So, all right, I have to get to level 45 in order to get this. Okay. All right. Two Stormvine. I'm gonna just have to do the level up. Sometimes you just gotta take it on the chin. We'll do. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But it is what it is. You gotta make what you gotta make, you know? Usually when this has happened, it's a good time to go for a bathroom break or get something to drink. Now what happens is, because this is green, means it's not always going to level up. So you might as well just save your cinder blooms for things that are worth like this. Thanks. And then what I'm going to do now is, now that I got that to level 10, I'm going to go buy some more. Better off just having everything available. I can't do this yet. This, I have to be, yep, level 45. So I gotta have to go see if there's any of this out there, because that will help. Or yeah, that's a thing too. Those are pretty common. The volatile life. Oh, that is expensive. Yeah, $6 a pop, or 6 gold. Okay, let's do. Oh, come on! I wish they just kept that side by side. So that's not happening. Alrighty. It's like you're really put into a situation here. How much are you willing to spend just to level up your alchemy? You gotta pay the price. We're gonna go 20 for now. Well, I could use those just for the side. Especially now that priests no longer use spirit for some reason. Why, I don't know. But they also use intellect. Alright, we're going to save the veils for to go learn more. What I could have done in all this is just to see what mats or items were needed, so then I could buy these things in advance. Oh yeah, that I can definitely put in some work. Oh, we're not using that. Here we go. Let's see what this 5 does. This 5 will definitely put us up. That may even put us in the green. If that puts us in the green, it ain't worth. There we go. Alright, so let's go see what we can get. I remember this. Wow. Yeah, I used to make this cauldron and bring it as Cataclysm was the expansion pack where my main character, which was Crazy Joe with a K, I ultimately got the legendary daggers, but I would bring these cauldrons to the raids and how helpful they were. And to come back and to be doing this now is very interesting. That's gonna be hard because then you gotta buy some albino catfish, and who knows what that's gonna be. But you know what? Do whatever it is we have to do on this. Deep stone oil. Okay. For now. I know this can seem like a tedious process. This is just part of the game at first, especially when you're coming back into the mix. But it's better to get these things out of the way now rather than when the expansion pack comes out and it's like, well, what were you going to do at the time when there was no new expansion pack? I think it was Cave Line. Let's go look. Whiptail. Wow, I remember that. Okay. Whiptail and Volatile Life. They be charging whatever they want up there. I spelled that wrong. I don't know why. I wish you didn't always open up all these bags here, but it is what it is. It's just kind of like a default. And it's going to kick me out again. Yeah, I knew I was saying that wrong. Just to have it down. I'm going to put those out there. And then I have my point of reference. Oh, these people are just charging anything. You know why? It's because they know anybody who's just looking to start this is going to have to go through this. Let's see. I got to get to level 45. Buy 20 of this for now. Is what it is. Just rather get it done and out of the way. I'm going to do that. Do what you got to do. Oh, they take that 20 whiptail. All right. That's way too much. I don't think. Teleports to Ember. You know, I should go over there and just go farm this left and right while waiting for that guy. You know what? I'm going to go do that. That's at level Alchemy 75. This one is 45. So when I get to 75 on that, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to do that. It'd just be better off to go get that. Because I doubt it's going to be cheap. Out of curiosity, let's go see what that is. That's not going to matter. Because once I hit the 45 on that, that's what that's getting used for. And then I could always just... If I don't use them, obviously I'll give them to somebody else. Wow. So I have to go buy more whiptail. I can't afford to just be wasting those away when it's green. Because when it's green, that means that it's not always going to level up. Which, I mean, I'm not just spending this money for maybes on the situation, especially as I don't normally just buy stuff outright like that. But for the sake of time, it's not worth it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I gotta buy some more Cinder Bloom and Whiptail. It is what it is. Like, that'll help me get to the 45 mark. And then I'll be able to use the Twilight Jasmine on that. So that's not a bad price. I'll just buy a stack of 20. Yeah. Whiptail, we will buy. Let's see, if it's using 2 for every one of that, and we have Cinder Bloom in there. Whiptail, so that's 21. It takes 2 for every that, so that's 10. So this one I really just need to buy 4 more. Yeah, it's wild. I'll show you how fast I can farm this stuff. And then you're going to be like, these prices are ridiculous. But you know what it is? They catch you at times like this when you're just trying to level up and it's convenient. All right. I already ran past it. Oh, this is the one we want. See, this existed because volatile life used to be fairly easy to get. That's why it's 3 out of 15. So it seems intense, but back then you just have hundreds of it. That'll probably be the best bet. I have to go see what the heart blossom is. But I still can't even learn that yet because I'm not at 75. So I just have to find something to make to level this up. Can't go through that route. That's going to dry out quick. So the only option you really have is creating one of these, that's incredibly expensive. But so is that as well. And if like these things gave you mass experience for like creating one, I would say okay, but what's going to happen is you're going to spend all that insane money just to go up one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline some materials that my rogue needs to collect. Because this is ridiculous. And we have to see what exactly is needed. There's just so much that you need for some of these things. It's just wild. It's like you have to take the chance in creating some of those to level this up. See, it just went up one. It'd be nice if it got up to 60, but that's not my luck. I can probably see if there's any jasper out there and then go farm a bunch of storm vine. I thought there was one where I'm sort of in a situation here where it's like I have to go get some of these things. It is what it is. So you need 3 of each, 3 jasper and 3 storm vine. Because that may be the best way of going about this. We'll probably buy that cheap, the jasper at least, and then I'll just go farm storm vine. So I need 3. So basically, to go up 1 level, it's going to cost 12 gold on that. And then the other one is jasper. Oh, come on, really? In reality, this is what I need. But that's 12 on that. That'll be between these 3, which is 36 gold, and then the other one, which is going to come out to 12 gold. We're looking at 48 gold to go up 1 level. There's got to be another route. I got an idea. I want to see if I have the option to maybe buy an upgrade and just power through it. Sometimes they'll charge a few hundred gold to do that, which maybe I should have done that in the first place if it does exist.
Aztec's grace shine down.
Oh, it's quite interesting that we're in this area. These are some of my co-workers. It comes to what's going on in the area and what's good for business, mergers and acquisitions. Oh, really? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they offer you the 100, requires level 58. Right. They may be pulling my leg, knowing that it had to be exactly level 58. Hold on. They gotta let me level up to that, or what's going on?
What do you seek?
I don't know why they're not letting me learn anymore, but I mean,
Fair skies and strong winds.
maybe I have to. This is Cataclysm. Wow. Wow. See, I knew there was all of this. So I have to level up all of this. But it's like all this stuff is so low level that it's like, what's the point of filling all this up over again? I don't know. Yeah, that's enough for me today. So I appreciate you for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. And also, when you have the chance, check out Growth Mindsets Community on Skool's social media platform. On that note, you have a blessed day.